Hello everybody, I just got to Dad's house. I'm coming up here to fix him one of his favorite pieces of meat. And it's a piece of meat that you might have forgot about or you hadn't used before, or it's been a long time since you've used one. Y'all, it's a pork tenderloin. Those things are so good, there's 1,000 different ways you can make them. So come on in here, let me show you my take on it today on Country Boy Cooking with Marshall. Family, this recipe is so simple. I mean, really easy to put together. You may have forgot about the pork tenderloins, or you ain't made it in a long time, but look, this right here's what it looks like. See that? It's a real good cut of pork. That's the pork tenderloin. Can you see that? See what I get for it? $7.65. It's pretty good. Now this stuff right here, there's so many ways you can prepare this. I'm just going to show you one of 1,000 ways. You know, your spice combination, the sky's the limit. Come on down here and let's get started. All right, we got our tenderloin out of the packages. I went ahead and washed it, patted it dry, and got it right here. And right here's going to be our base for it. Everybody, right here, I've got 1/3 cup of Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons of honey, 4 real good minced up garlic cloves, you know, about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, about a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of basil, and a 1/2 teaspoon of dried rosemary. We're going to mix this all together. Now, like I say, you can put your own spice combination. You might have your favorite. If you got a favorite spice combination, let us know in the comments below. But let's mix this all up, and then we're going to put it all over this tenderloin. Okay, good enough. I slid a black glove on while you wasn't looking. What we're going to do is just get some of it and just put it on it. Alright, let's put that all over it. Y'all, you talking about some good stuff. Oh my goodness. Rediscover these pork tenderloins if you haven't had one in a while, or if you've never had one. These things are fantastic. They're real easy to make. Real easy. And there's 1,000 different ways to spice them up, like I said. If you get anything from this video, just remember, next time you go to the grocery store, check these things out and rediscover them. Rediscover them, because they're so good. Our grocery store angles, they have these things already spiced up for you if you want to buy them like that. But I like buying mine with nothing on it and do my own thing. But like I say, if you don't feel like doing all this spice stuff, they sell these things already spiced up, different kinds of spices, you know. And as you can tell, they got several different spice combos if you don't feel like spicing this up yourself. So rediscover them. Okay, we've got this all over this board. Now we're going over to the stove. Okay, I'm going to be using my Hex-Clad pan today, everybody. This is a 14-inch pan. You can use any pan, it don't matter. But whatever pan you use, make sure it can go in the oven too. See, this right here is oven safe. So what I'm going to do is get over here on the stove top now and put some oil in this and let it come up a little bit. And we're going to sear this first, and then it's going into the oven. Okay, let's put it over in the pan. What we're going to do is sear all sides of this thing. And then we're going to go in the oven with it. We're going to get that good sear. That's going to help give it a lot of flavor. We're going to get that sear on the whole thing. You're talking about good, everybody. To be so simple again. How many love simple recipes? I know I do. I got some coming up, though. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not so simple. It just takes a lot of steps to do it. One of them is going to be my spaghetti and meatballs, straight from scratch. Also, I forgot to tell you, make sure you got your oven preheating at 400 degrees. When we get this seared the way we want it, we're going to put it in the oven for around 10 to 15 minutes. Till it gets around 150 degrees on the inside of it. And by the way, if you ain't got one of these thermometers, get it, because this thing right here is a lifesaver. It'll let you know how hot the meat is on the inside when it's done. All right, everybody, it's good enough. See this? I just want to get a little char on the outside of it. Now we're going into the oven for, like I say, more like 10, 15 minutes. But around halfway, I'm going to flip this boy over, and I'm waiting for it to reach around 150 internal temperature. And the way I'm going to do that is get my probe here. All you got to do is stick it in the center. It's showing around 100 right now. So we got to get this up 50 more degrees. It'll be done. There won't be no guesswork about it. All right, let's go to a preheated oven at 400 for around 10, 15 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes in there, you're going to flip this boy over. And you're going to only flip it once. So let's go. Okay, we've reached temp. You know, anything around 145 to 150 is good, so let's get it out. Here it comes. Look at that, y'all. That is some good stuff. It's got the whole kitchen smelling up. Let's get down here and let me show you what's next. All right, here's where we got it. Look at that beautiful piece of meat. Got the good char on it. Turn it around so you can see it. See that? That's what you're looking for. With an internal temperature of at least 145 to 150 right there, it's ready to go. Okay, now that we've got it to this point out of the oven, we're not going to cut into it. I'm going to let this thing rest for around 10 minutes. I was going to put the rub on it again that I put on it, but I'm going to go a different way with it because it's endless what you're going to do, y'all. I'm going in with some of this World Harbor teriyaki sauce. Oh my gosh, this stuff is good. If you can find that in your grocery store, World Harbor, get it. It's so good. But if you can't, any kind of teriyaki sauce will work on this. So what I'm going to do while it's here resting, I'm going to barely drizzle some of this over and baste it on it. I'm going to let it rest just like this. Being real careful to turn it over. Let's get that sauce all over it. Good stuff, y'all. All right, now that's good enough. We're going to let this boy sit here around 10 minutes and rest. Be right back. All right, I'm back, everybody. We let that boy rest. We cut it out. We plated it. We poured our teriyaki sauce on it. Here it is. Y'all ready for this? Y'all, that's it. Look at that. I'm telling you, y'all, this is some good eating. It'd be so easy. So easy. Look how beautiful that is. You know, you want a bite of that? That right there is very good. Still a taste test, but you know, I know it's going to be good. Let's get that down there in that sauce. Ooh. Yeah, it's driven on the table. Yeah. As soon as it hits your mouth, it's a yes. Oh, that's so good, everybody. This is a fantastic main dish. Anything will go with this that will go with pork chops, mashed potatoes, green beans, peas, anything like that. Hey, if you like what you've seen today, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Don't just watch and move along. I'd love to have you be a part of my family. If you're on Facebook, follow and like to see more like this. But if you do subscribe on YouTube, hit that little bell notification. It'll give you an option to hit all videos. That means you'll get all of my notifications on YouTube. Hey, thank you everybody for watching today on Country Boy Cooking with Marshall, where Jesus is always Lord of all. I'll see y'all next time.